Welcome. It's Friday. We're going to be making our next project, and as you saw in a couple of the posts earlier, I showed some posts about smelly feet. So you've guessed it, we are going to make a shoe spray, but I like to call this not just for stinky shoe spray, okay? We know somebody, we are somebody who, when we take our shoes off, you're just like hit in the face with that smell. And that's okay, it's natural, right? I mean, our feet, they sweat, they smell. What can we do about it? Well, it can get a little embarrassing, especially with back to school coming up, sending our kids to school. They're taking their shoes off, and if they do have little stinky feet, you know, kids aren't always understanding of that type of thing, and we don't want to put our little one in that position. On top of it, it'll just make our shoes and our feet more healthy place to be, okay? So I know that you can get those little sneaker balls. I've used them. They work great. But the thing is remember, we're always trying to better our environment. We're always trying to better the environment and using less waste. So although those work, they really are just a one-trick pony, right? They only work in our shoes. Maybe our gym bags, but we're not putting them on our pillow to smell better, right? We can't freshen up a sweatshirt with it. So they have some limited uses. Same thing with Febreze and Lysol. Yes, you know what? They do take care of the smell. We've all used it. But again, if your foot smelled, would you spray it with Febreze? Would you spray it with Lysol? I wouldn't. You know why? Because they're chemicals. I'm not putting chemicals on my feet like that. Yet we spray it on our pillow and we lay down on it, or we spray it on a sweatshirt and we put that on and we breathe those chemicals in. So if you're not going to spray Febreze or Lysol on your feet that smell, you should be not putting it in your air. Should not be putting it in your air. Okay? So this spray is going to be a way to get by all of that. So it is a great all-purpose spray. I utilize it most for putting it in my shoes. I stay on top of that, but it works amazing for gym bags. Okay, so once you make this, you're gonna find a ton of uses for it. So let's stop talking about how great it is and let's get started. All right, so now that we have our list of supplies, let's get started and talk about them. A spray bottle. You can use any size you want. I actually like the smaller one. A lot of times I have these on hand because I give them away to people, and it's quite portable. So you can throw it in a bag. You could actually throw it in a purse. So I like to have a couple of these made up. If you want to make a larger bottle, understand that the recipe we're doing today is for this. So you're gonna have to change your ratios. And then the oils we're gonna be using: melaleuca, eucalyptus, and peppermint. Okay, so all three of these oils have antibacterial and antiviral properties. Melaleuca and eucalyptus also has an insecticidal property. Okay, so yeah, bugs. So that's not so bad to have that in your shoe, right? Especially if you keep some shoes in the garage or down in your basement, something like that. So great way to stay that off as well. Peppermint, I like the smell of it. I like that it's a cooling sensation. So again, if I wanted to spray it directly onto my feet, I'm gonna get a really nice sensation on that. Not limited to these oils. And I want to point out that, let's say you only have peppermint. Let's say you're just starting on your oil journey and maybe you got the Doterra starter pack with the main three oils of peppermint, lavender, and lemon. That is a great start, right? So you could truly just put peppermint, maybe even lemon in there, and it's going to help stay those smells off. I just like these three oils in particular. What I have found by making this spray, these three just take care of it. But if you only had the one, use the one. The other thing is let's say this has more of that minty type of smell to it. Maybe you want to tone that down or have a little undertone of something else. You certainly could throw in, right, geranium. You could throw in lavender. You could throw in cinnamon or something like that. If you just wanted a little different smell, feel free to experiment and do that as well. the last and final component is going to be our witch hazel. So witch hazel, great. It's not going to wreck your skin, right? We use it as a skin toner. So if you wanted to spray it onto those feet, you certainly can without an issue, right? That's why I love it so much. As well as fabrics and gym bags. If you don't have witch hazel and you just want to get going on this project and you have vodka in your house, non-flavored vodka in your house, use that, okay? Both of these are going to evaporate and leave just your essential oils. So that's why we're not using water in this project. We don't want to make those shoes any more moist than they already are. So that's why we'll be using those other ingredients, okay? So I actually already have one of these made up. I typically do. So I won't be showing you how to pour it all in, but it's pretty simple, right? You're going to remove your cap. You're going to put 10 drops of each oil and then the remaining with your witch hazel. Give it a little swirl and spray as needed. I really like to stay on top of it. I really like to just spray my shoes on a weekly basis, and then guess what? You'll never have to worry about that buildup of smell. So great spray. It's definitely more than just a Stinky shoe spray. I encourage you to make it. I encourage you to use it. And I absolutely love it. So until next time, make the spray. If you maybe added something else to it, tell me how you use it. Tell me how you love it. And it's just going to be one of those mainstay things that you just have in your house to, again, remove the toxins and make yourself have a little more healthy lifestyle. So you have a wonderful weekend. And until next time, have a wonderful day.